Welcome, welcome on this beautiful Memorial Day weekend. We are in Neillsville, Wisconsin, and the temperature is about 61 degrees on May 27th, 2017. And we're just going to do about a 12-minute and 9-second flight through Neillsville and see what we can see. Normally, if I was going through this town, I would have been on my motorcycle. And the reason for that would be to stop at the Pizza Hut there and get a pizza. And I believe we have the Pizza Hut coming up on our right-hand side. The parking lot looks pretty bare, but it's pretty early in the morning for eating pizza. This Neillsville has a nice little hometown feel to it. I can remember stopping here one year to get gas and went into the gas station, and they're very friendly people, very friendly at the Pizza Hut there. It made you feel good to be in the town here. So we will head down the main drag here. And I'm happy to say, for any of those that watched the video on the Chippewa Falls Dam there, we were in Chippewa Falls and flew over their brand new park, and it was underwater because of the high water. And I was felt a little bad for them that they would have some damage. And I'm glad to say I drove past it yesterday, and everything looks great. I didn't see any damage at all, and so I think the park actually looked very pretty. Last time I saw it, it was still under construction, and I believe they still are doing some work on it, but it looked like a very nice little park. I got to say congratulations to Chippewa Falls for a nice improvement. If we look kind of towards the top of the screen there, we're looking at the Black River. And I was thinking about going down there, but I changed my mind. You can kind of see a little haze in the air. When I started out this morning, everything was clear, but by the time I got to Neillsville, it got a little hazy. And now we're turned around and heading back. See if I can move the lens down to get rid of some of the haze, but that doesn't really help that much. Sometimes the sun shining through the haze will really accent the haze, and by turning your lens away from the sun, the haze kind of disappears a little bit. When we were flying in the opposite direction, you really couldn't notice it as much. When you're flying, the sun position really plays a critical role in your video, because the sun can really cause you some issues. The camera does not like bright sunlight. If you're looking towards the sun, or if you're looking up in the sky and there's bright sunlight, the camera's trying to focus halfway up in the horizon and then halfway in the ground, and it has difficulty with the contrast between the bright skyline and the darker ground. I imagine everybody is on a lawn mowing schedule of about once a week now. After the heavy rains, and now it's starting to warm up, the grass is growing like crazy. And now we're kind of back to where we started from. We got the golf course on the left-hand side. Looks like a Motel 8 and a Shopco. And occasionally I gotta flip the camera forward a little bit to give me a little bit more of a heads up as to where I'm flying, what's going to be ahead of me. And there's Amish families that live in the neighborhood. They've got themselves little farms around. And of course, while I'm flying around here, I might as well take a swing around the Neillsville water tower. And now we're heading back. You can see how the haze kind of disappeared because we're flying at a different angle to the sun than we were before. And this right here is a Wisconsin 1964 World's Fair exhibit. And now we're flying back over the Shopko store. And the motel. And so there you have a little look at the town of Neillsville, Wisconsin. And so it's time to land this thing and get it back on the ground.